lost 2. So you can go to statistics to take a look what you could have avoided. So if you click on, this is you here, 8 games you paid the river and you lost. So let's look at it. Here's game number 1. This is you, 57 points you lost. This is a kings and 8s game. I would never go with this hand. This is not a hand to play. You have 10, let's say 19, 26 and a 10. Just not enough. And for the low, you have to get rid of 3 cards. Especially, I would definitely not pay the river with 19 points. 2 cards, 19 points. 2 cards. 2 cards. And 2 cards. So he's got the high. Tomer got, what did he win? Liron won the low, or the high of 20, and Avrum won the low. You have no place in this hand to begin with. This game, you lost 21 points for Omaha. You got 2 pairs, low pairs. Did nothing happen in the flop. Out. That means it's out. You have no place here. This is zigzag. You got ace deuce. Not enough. You gotta have 3 cards. 3 cards for low. And if it doesn't show up on the flop, get out. Or if one of your cards show up on the flop, get out. Like in here, you have ace and deuce show up on the flop. So I can see you have 4-3, so ace 2, 3, 4. So you waited for the third opening, which you got an 8. That is a good low, but you have 2, 3, you have ace 4, another 3. Look how many lows can beat you. David had 6 deuce ace, and Itzik had 6 4 ace. Combination of 2. There's more than that, but this is not to be even come in. This game is a birthday 2 rows. Here you have a good hand, 2 kings and an ace. Nothing for a low. So the flop shows 2 10s. Okay, so now you want to wait for the king. I agree. The king came. You had king both. This game I would pay all the way to the end, even though knowing I can lose to quad 10 or aces both. But it's hard to. The temptation is too hard not to play it. I mean, who would know that Tomer had 2 aces and a king? Okay, next hand is a square. You have no hand. Ace 3 for low, not enough. Pair of 8s. If you really want to gamble, wait for the flop. Take a look at this flop. If your 8 doesn't show up, 2 8s don't show up, king and 8, then get out. Nothing for you to continue shopping here. Well, you didn't lose much. It's only 9 points, I guess, so that's why you stayed. This game is birthday 2 rows. You got pair of aces and a deuce. That's a good hand to stay. Nothing happens on the flop except an 8. That's it. Second flop, queen 9 deuce. The deuce killed you for a low, for possible low. and you have 3-3. I mean, no, you have 3. There's not possibility for a boat because you need to have a pair here. If you have a pair and then an ace show up, you have aces boat. But no pair showed up. So what's the reason of staying? No reason to stay. And if you stay, no reason to bet. Actually, you had a flush here. But there was a higher flush than you. You had, what do you have? It's 2. Ace, queen, jack. You had ace, king. Yeah, that's a debatable to stay or not to stay. But I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't come in. And you have, this is 53. No hand to play. 7, deuce, 5, 7, no hand. Especially after the flop, it doesn't come up, get out. Actually, you're staying because you were hoping for another jack. Jack didn't show up, a 7 show up, made you stay. Then king came up, out. Then ace came out, out. And here on the flop, another ace came out, and you still paid. Wrong. Square. Your hand is 7, 6, 5, 4. No good hand. You need an ace, a deuce, a 3. You don't have it. So maybe you go for a flush, 5 and 7. So here's the flop, 9, queen, 3, jack. You got one card, 3. So you need 3, deuce, and 4. Anyway, give you some samples of what's going on.